Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome back, friends. Welcome to another video lecture by Kame Biology. In the series of video lecture, we are going to talk about celiac disease in detail. Okay, so let's start. So in this video lecture, what we are going to talk about, we are going to talk about first of all that what is a celiac disease, and then we are going to talk about what is a glutenin. Okay, there is a very relationship between celiac disease and glutenin. And then we are going to talk about the signs and symptoms of the celiac diseases, causes of the celiac diseases, epidemiology of the celiac disease, mechanism of action of the celiac disease. It means that how what actually happened during celiac disease inside our body, and means the pathogenesis of the celiac diseases. We also say that risk factor of the celiac disease, occurrence of the celiac disease, and the diagnosis of the celiac disease, and also we are going to talk about the treatment of the celiac diseases. Okay, so let's start. First of all, what is celiac diseases? Okay, you know, celiac disease is taken from a Greek word which koiliakós. Koiliakós means, what does koiliak means? Koiliak means abdominal area. Okay, now celiac disease is actually, it is a long-term autoimmune disease. Okay, it is a long-term autoimmune diseases, or we can say it is specially present in children. Okay, it is present, especially present in those children who usually eat or ingest the gluten food, and they will lead to the problem in the leg. Then the next point says that we also called the celiac disease, what we call that? We call it gluten sensitivity entropy. What does it mean? It means that actually the celiac disease is a kind of a disease of what? It is a disease of small intestine. During this disease, the intestines are damaged. Okay, so we call that what? We call that sensitivity entropy. We also call that celiac sprue. What we call it? We call it celiac sprue. Now, what actually happened in celiac sprue during this disease? The cells inside our body, means the cell inside our body are starting attack on the small intestines. Okay, means the layers of the small intestines, due to which, what does it mean? It means that the layer of the small intestine will be damaged. So when the layers of the small intestine will be damaged, then the body will unable to digest the food properly, and the body will unable to absorb the energy. Why? Because the intestine are not have the ability to absorb the vitamins and minerals. Okay, then we have another point which says that celiac disease is usually affect the children. Okay, and it will usually affect the duodenum portion and the proximal jejunum portion. Okay, it usually affects the duodenum and proximal jejunum portion. These two portions are actually the small intestine portions. Okay, and when such portions are affected, then the patient will unable to grow taller, and such patient will unable to gain the weight properly. Okay, so what actually happen? We can say that the weight will be lost and the patient will feel tired. Okay, then the next point says that first described in the childhood. Okay, so celiac disease was first of all described in the childhood. However, it may be developed at any age, but it is first of all described in a childhood. Then the next point says that often begin between 6 months and the 2 years of the age. What does it mean? It means that such disease will often begins between the 6 months and the 2 years of the age. Okay, so during this, so between these ages, then the celiac disease will be happen. Then the next point says that celiac disease will be associated with the autoimmune disease. As I told you that it is the autoimmune diseases, so it will be associated with the other autoimmune diseases. Which kind of the autoimmune diseases? Means such as diabetes mellitus type 1. During this disease, the pancreas are unable to produce insulin. So when the insulin are not produced, so then the sugar molecules, or we can say carbohydrates, will be not break down. Okay, due to which diabetes mellitus will be occur, and it will also there will be another disease occur during the celiac disease. We call that thyroiditis. During this disease, the inflammation will be occur in the thyroid gland. Now this is the diagrams of the celiac disease. This portion, as you are watching, this is the duodenum portion, and this is the jejunum portion. Okay, these are the jejunum portion. So celiac disease will usually affect the duodenum and jejunum portion of the small intestine. Okay, now this is another diagram. This is the villi diagram. Okay, so this is the healthy villi, but during celiac disease there will be villous atrophy occur. Okay, so villous atrophy occur during celiac disease. Inshallah, in the next video lecture we are going to talk about glutenin. Okay, so please stay tuned and continue to watch the videos.